fans, welcome to EuroLeague basketball. We are here live in Belgrade, the capital city of Serbia, for the Eternal Derby as part of the league's rivalry series. Partizan Belgrade is hosting Srebna Zvezda in a soon-to-be packed house of 20,000 fans. That's insane. It's more than a game, and we're here to bring you the ultimate pregame show live on YouTube and on FanDuel TV in the United States. So we're here to dive deep into the most intense rivalry in European basketball as two of the biggest Serbian clubs face off in a showdown. It's more than just about the hoops. It's about pride, it's about passion, and it's about history. I'm your host, Janine Blatt, and here with me are some of the most incredible voices to break down everything you need to know about this cultural event. From fierce fan support to basketball traditions passing along generations, we will take you inside the heart of Serbian basketball. So sit back, relax, make sure to tune in on YouTube, to make comments, to engage, to make predictions, and let's welcome, oh, and don't forget also to have a shot of rakia. I had one before this game, and it was amazing. So let's introduce my guests here, my friends also. Alex, first of all, hello, it's so fun to see you, and tell everyone, what do you do for a living?
Oh, I do the best job in the world. I'm a sports journalist, I would say it like that, and yes, I cannot wait for the game to start, but also a pre-game show with our beautiful guests.
Most definitely, and right to my far right are two hilarious guys. They are friends off the court, but also rivals on the court. Please welcome Luka and Bogdan, aka Botse. What's up, guys?
Yes. Hello, it's a pleasure to have us here. We're excited, and we hope it's going to be a great game.
What do
Hello
you do
to all
for...
viewers.
What do you do for a living?
Well, I would say we're hosts of the best basketball podcast in Serbia, right? Not to become that.
Man talks is truth.
Only the truth. Only the truth.
I love hearing
And
that.
Shani, tell us, what do you do for a living?
Well, apart from, you know, being pretty here and just your host, I'm also a sideline reporter, and happy to be here with you guys. I'm so happy. Wow, look at this. What's happening?
It's already loud out here, yeah.
Well, it's right. Take me from here, and all I can say is that this night is going to be an absolute treat.
Basketball is the religion. This is the Eternal Derby.
Guys, we're just over, I would say 86 minutes from tip-off, and you know, it's really interesting for me because obviously you guys do your jobs, but before everything, you guys are fans, aren't you? Zvezda and Partizan, of course. So tell me how it all started for you.
Well, go ahead.
For me, when I was a child, I asked my father, which team we support? He said, we support Zvezda, and from that moment, in every sport when plays Zvezda, we support her.
Makes sense. And you, Luka?
It's a family dispute. So family members will fight over it so they can have you support their team. Fun fact, both of our grandparents support the other team.
No way!
Yep. So it was a hard fight with our parents, but my father won.
Okay, well, the father said the last word.
Yep, he put his down on the head on the
That's
table.
how it goes in Serbia. The father says the last word. What about you, Alex?
Yeah, it is about the family thing with me too. It's not, you don't have really a moment in your life when you're being asked for who do you want to cheer for, you know?
Right.
But that's a family thing. You just grow up as Zvezda or Partizan fan. So I'm a Zvezda fan, or I used to be. Now I'm trying to stay neutral, you know, because of the job that I'm doing it. But yeah, no matter what, all love for Luka.
Well, guys, you know, it's cultural stupid, and there's a quote that says also that sports imitates life. But here in Serbia, as you guys are all talking, it seems like life really imitates sport, right? You guys all agree on that, Alex?
That's true. That's
Yes,
true. Yeah.
yes, that's true. For example, in my village, I live in a village called Radonjica. Shout out to Radonjica. There live 800 people, and we have two courts, one indoor and one outdoor, and we play basketball a lot.
Yeah.
Everybody lives for that.
Everyone lives for basketball. Well, that's amazing. And guys, this show, you know, it's also full of content creators, and one of them is Leah Eli, that he's from stateside. We're going to hear that a lot tonight. He's from the stateside, and he had the chance to talk one of, I would say, Partizan's favorites, Bogdan Bogdanovic, is now a shooting guard for the Atlanta Hawks. Let's hear it.
can't describe it. You gotta go and see it. I think that's one of a few things that I talk with the friends that you cannot. Yeah, you can see it in media and social network how it looks from drones and different pictures, but until you don't feel it, until you don't go in there and feel those goosebumps and how everything, the whole arena is shaking, you can't replicate that. I napred Partizan. Idemo.
Bogdan, how it makes you feel to see this guy right here?
Great guy when he played for national team.
He said.
Only that. Well, guys, you were talking again about how basketball is so deep into in Serbia, and it seems like I was looking around. Basketball courts are common as coffee shops, right? I mean, you see it everywhere. What does it say about how much the game is ingrained in daily life in Serbia, Alex?
I would say totally. Like, I have my own examples. Like, a few days ago, I was trying to get my coffee for takeaway, and the waiters in a coffee shop were like, "Oh, for those who are covering Zvezda for Sport Club, you pay double, girl." And I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna pay double, yeah, no matter what." So yeah, everyone are involved in basketball in Serbia.
Right.
That's how I would say it.
Well,
This game is in our blood.
Yeah,
It is.
it is.
It's everything. What's your take, Luka?
my neighborhood, I would say, has 1 coffee shops in a 5-minute range of walking and 3 basketball courts.
Wow.
So you can pick what you want.
Just keep playing the game.
We don't have coffee shops in my
don't
village.
need
We
What do you
don't.
drink? Just rakia? That's all you drink?
We drink coffee at home.
Just at
And
home, you make
with
some.
rakia.
Well, guys, apart from that, all of you guys are hearing up stories about, basketball legend, like their folk heroes, right? So what influence do they have on young fans, young children here in Serbia?
Well, I would say a huge influence. Even the past generations, for example, there's one song about the president of the EuroLeague, Dejan Bodiroga. So I think we can sing the song
Yeah, and
maybe,
I
right?
think
Go
that is
ahead.
the one which we probably all know, right?
Yep.
On Serbian,
You're
I
gonna,
think.
yeah, on Serbian. You're gonna start first, yeah.
Okay.
Mi imamo svoga Boga, on se zove Bodiroga. 2-time champions.
Shout out to the president.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 licenses for these clubs.
For these 2 clubs.
Maybe only for Partizan.
I think all 3 of us probably has like similar heroes, as you said, and similar people that we were growing up with, Dejan Bodiroga is one of them, but who else, guys? Who would you mention? Vlade Divac, Peja Stojakovic,
Sasha Djordjevic.
Sasha Djordjevic,
Yep.
yeah.
Say it together.
Yeah. And
Got it.
many of them used to play these derbies also, so, they know a lot about mental toughness. We're going to
Right.
speak about that too. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
for sure. And also, you can see that between like the old generation and the new generation, they have different like heroes.
Probably Bogdan is one of the guys who would be the hero from
New
new generation.
New generation is great also.
Yeah.
We have Vasilija Micic, Marko Guduric, great players.
Nikola Kalinic, yeah.
Jokic.
Just forgot to mention Jokic.
That one guy. Yeah.
We have also greatest of all time.
It's going out here, loud out here, yeah. It's gonna become even more hotter.
We're
Yeah.
going to hear each other less and less as the show goes on.
Yeah.
But I want to kind of point out, how the sport really transcends into social class. You guys were saying we see basketball courts being everywhere in the city, in rural areas. So how does this create that sense of unity, between everyone here?
Well, in our podcast, I would say we try to bridge that gap of unity, like when for somebody who is first starting to play basketball, maybe
Right.
a kid even, to someone who's watched it for 20, 30 years. We try to bridge that gap so it's watchable for everybody. And I think the sport of basketball here, it's just like that. It bridges that so you can enjoy it on every level.
Like said LeBron, that's my favorite saying.
And it doesn't even matter, as Luka said, it doesn't even matter if you're coming from some small hometown as me, like 2 hours or 3 hours from Belgrade, or you are from the capital of the Serbia. It doesn't really matter because the connection with clubs are deep. Like, it doesn't really matter if you have some local club like Zvezda or Partizan will still be the biggest one,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's amazing. And also, something that really kind of interests me, it's about basketball terminology.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because it really entered the Serbian language. I want you guys to teach me like 2-3 words so I can shout also in the game.
I think the main one that probably players are going to use a lot on the court, but also people from the stands would be Ajde. Like, come on.
Or brate.
Brate is already
Oh,
popular.
I like this one.
But yeah, about that word also.
You can combine them. Let's go, brate.
Yeah, Ajde
Ajde,
brate.
brate.
Yeah. But yeah, the influence of Serbian language is also huge in basketball terminology. I would mention one example of Golden State Warriors established the annually award for the assistant coaches named by Dejan Milojevic, but the name of the award is actually Brate because all of the players and the whole team used to call him like that. And Dejan Milojevic was one of the greatest ever playing for Partizan and also playing this kind of matches. So yeah, that means a lot to us.
Yes.
Yes,
All right, so
definitely.
that's really amazing to hear. So 2 words for me, Haide and Brate. Okay,
Yes, that's right.
good. Well, guys, so it's time to take to take a short break for American audience as well. But for those who are with us on YouTube and on X, make sure to stay with us, please, okay? And we're all here coming for tip-off. We still have a lot of time going on. We're here all the way to tip-off, and it's getting loud here.
Oh yeah, I think Zvezda's players are going out to the court, trying to start their warm-ups. Sorry for interrupting, Shani.
And this is the most hated Zvezda players.
So guys, we're getting to tip-off, and we're also going to be here for post-game analysis. Please don't forget to keep commenting and saying your thoughts. Leave them in the section comment below on our YouTube, and please tell us who is going to win this game. I know who these guys think is going to win this game, but you guys as well, please let us know. And also, welcome back to our audience in FanDuel TV. I'm alongside Alex. Guys, quick prediction. Who is going to win?
Partizan by 7.
By 7.
Zvezda by 15.
Zvezda after overtimes.
Wow, you think it's going to be an overtime?
I am hoping and cheering for overtimes.
I want
Your
to say
prediction?
Okay, so John was filming me before, and I was like, I couldn't think because I'm scared to say my prediction, but if I have to, I'm sorry guys, but I love Alex too much, so I'm gonna go with Svesta on this one.
for me it's okay.
What is this? What is
It's
this?
3-1, Luka. It's
What is
3-1.
this?
Well, it's definitely gonna get, really tight and really, hectic here, and players are gonna feel the energy.
Yeah.
Fans are gonna make sure, the players are gonna get, all tightened up. But I'm really, really excited.
Yeah,
What's gonna happen.
us too. Us
Let's see
too.
who's gonna be the winner of this night.
I think it's going to be a great game.
Yep. Welcome back to our audience on FanDuel TV. As you can see, I'm here alongside with Alex and our great podcast, Stairs of 6.75 range. Guys, it's great to have you here. So, this is when I get excited, okay? Because we're talking about it and I can't wait to go on with it, to talk about the fans, because they're the ones who are making this game so thrilling to watch. And I want to point out, the most iconic feature is their orchestrate, right? Because they're here throughout the game, before the game, hours before the game. Tell me a little bit how this energy building before the game and also throughout the game.
Are you gonna start first?
Well, I would say if you work today, you're not focused on your work.
Right.
You're not reading those emails, you're just scrolling.
And it's Friday, you're going out earlier from the job, you're
Drinking
taking your
hot,
time.
yeah.
If you don't work, you're all week thinking about this game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whole week.
You can.
What can go wrong or what can go right. So it's just constantly like that the whole day. And I think that kind of nervous energy builds up during the day and it just explodes when you arrive to the arena. Like you're ready to let it all out.
What about you guys? How did you feel before this game? Did you even, work today, or did you even have the chance to kind of focus on anything else apart from the game?
Well, I focused on, I thought throughout the day who's going to be the best player on the court for Partizan. That was my trail of thought the whole day. I think it's going to be Tyreek.
Tyreek?
Yep.
I'm nervous. I don't think the whole day I don't think.
Bogdan, by the way, we didn't mention it, but this is your first time being in a Partizan home game.
Yeah, yes.
Are you like nervous right now? What's going on?
Yes, a little bit, because we are two there, me and Alex.
What if people is going to recognize you? That's a good question. But yeah, no, nothing bad can happen, really.
No, we're not going to see things thrown at Bogdan.
I don't think so.
Hopefully. I would love to see that.
We will see.
I would love to see
Yes,
it.
but speaking about the atmosphere, we already have a kind of atmosphere behind us, you see, and it's around 70 minutes until the tip-off, and it's crazy out here already. Like, can you imagine warming up in this environment? Like,
No.
it's crazy. Yeah.
Everything is going to be black and white, right?
Yeah. I hope so. There, usually we have like choreography. People are singing for the whole 14 minutes. It's something that it's usual for us, not only for Derby, but any other game in the EuroLeague, also for Partizan and Zvezda. And I think one of the greatest things that you can see in those fans in the stands is that they're singing for 14 minutes, and usually they are covering everything. Like they're looking around the referees, controlling their calls, you know, showing the referee what they should call or not to call, you know. So they're basically everywhere, and they can see everything, and they can also sing for all 40 minutes.
Time.
It's crazy.
The biggest multitaskers.
The biggest.
Yeah. Really, it's crazy. I'm going to witness that.
Yeah.
But Luka, you know, as a Partizan guy, you kind of maybe know what's going on, maybe behind the scene. What should we expect here tonight from a choreography point of view?
I think maybe for the late passing of Dražan Dalipagic, we might get the choreography today, like an homage to him. Hopefully so. This is, I don't want to confirm anything, so don't let you down. But he was the greatest scorer in Partizan history, and I think it would be much deserved.
That's gonna be great, because he also played in Zvezda the last season.
He finished his career in Zvezda.
That would be nice to see. Yeah.
So also talking about Zvezda, there are going to be like 1,000 fans here,
Yes.
right, in the stands.
Yes.
1,000. I don't know
Where are they? Where are they sitting?
He's there.
I think.
They're there, right
So
behind
right
us.
after the
behind-
show, you're sprinting over there.
Yeah.
It's going to be in your safe side. Also you, Alex.
Yeah, actually 1,002 fans.
Oh, and you.
Yeah.
And some spice.
Because you're
And
the
some
two.
spice in crowd.
Maybe.
You think so?
some of
I
them.
think so.
Yeah, me too. I hope so.
We have people to check that.
I want to also discuss about, because you were saying about the fans, and you know, we feel like they're creating that pressure cooker, you know, in the
Always.
arena. We're gonna witness that along the way. I mean, how are they able, you know, to create this type of atmosphere, and how do opponent players and teams, you know, stand like this pressure?
Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be very hard for those who are playing for the first time, but I think only one player of Zvezda, it's John Brown. It's gonna be the one who is experiencing this for the first time. But in the first this season's derby, it was like the whole Partizan team. It was the first time they were playing such a game, and I think probably the hardest thing is that players cannot hear each other during the game on the court. Also, you will see like coaches yelling or trying to yell to the players whether you should play or something like that. And that's, for me, that's pure emotion, you know.
Well, let's hear for one of the guys who's not going to be here, one of the players, Kevin Punter. Let's see what he has to say.
Cap.
Is everything. It's everything to us, everything to the people, everything to the culture. So, you know, it's extremely important to win those games, no matter what.
For the fans, they need to come and feel it, because this is something special. This atmosphere when everybody jumping, singing, cheering for the team, unbelievable.
So we saw Kevin Punter and Rokas Giedraitis, both of them talking. How are you feeling about seeing Kevin Punter over there?
I feel fantastic. He should have stayed maybe. It's great to see him.
I saw you saying cap, like that's his
Yeah,
name?
he was the captain last
Oh,
year.
cap. Yeah.
I don't
of
like
course.
him.
You don't like him? But he played for...
He plays also for Zvezda.
But not that good as he played in Partizan, so
Yeah.
that's why.
Well, maybe one day we'll ask him why he was playing better for Partizan. We can also, let's continue, because unlike, you know, EuroLeague rivalries that we see in Greece and in Turkey and other places where the teams are competing in different arenas, right?
Yeah.
Here, both teams are in the same like making parallel to you guys doing your podcast under the same roof. I mean, how do they handle it? This, the players, the
How do you handle each other?
Yeah, how do you handle each other?
Well, it's difficult. I would say it's difficult, especially
Ups and downs.
ups and downs, especially around the derby. It can
complicated.
get hectic. I kind of get the feeling that's the same for them, like seeing each other maybe after practices or going through the halls together. But I think that when they get to the game, they just want to settle it on the court. Like, let's settle it on the court. It's the same for us. Let's settle it in the episode of the podcast. Let's have an argument then. So I think they want to settle it on the court, and that's the right way to kind of prove that the rivalry is there.
Yeah, and I think they are a great example, as much as players from both clubs, they're a great example how we can still handle each other. Yeah, we have huge emotions for both clubs. We can be the most passionate one for the clubs. Sometimes we get angry if we lose. But at the end of the day, like, we cannot live without each other. So that's the most important with Partizan and Zvezda's fans. And they know also. And a lot of players playing for Zvezda and Partizan are very good friends, also playing for the national team together, being roommates, So those kind of things are important to send a huge, huge message to all of those kids that we should live together and love each other.
Amazing. I love that. That's like a nice ending. All love.
Yeah, all love.
Let's hear from another guy that we all love, which is Jokic. Guys, I want to continue to talk about, fan experiences because, if I have to talk about myself, I used to have a father as a coach and also a brother, really, yes, and a brother who's currently playing, and I know how it feels to have that nervousness, sweaty palms, pale as a ghost. And I want to ask you, how is it here, in Serbia? How do fans react?
Well, we mostly measure blood pressure, I would say, for me and for Bogdan.
Bogdan, give me your hand, please. Oh, you're sweating.
What is your record blood pressure?
It's a record 160 over 100, but heart rate is only 90. I think for my age that is good.
But you're a big guy too, Bogdan. You're a big guy.
Also.
Right. So how do they react? I mean, how do you know that, for example, Zvezda fans, how are they
Well,
in the game?
I guess you also, the reaction of Coach Željko Obradović being all red.
Wow.
It doesn't really matter if you are like, you're the luckiest one on the planet or you're the angriest one. you're red anyway. So yeah, that's usually how people react to a Serbian derby. And also, like, the whole next day, it depends on who is going to win. Like,
That was my next question.
probably I'm gonna cancel my night out if Zvezda lose tonight.
Yeah.
Don't show up to work tomorrow.
Wait, so if one of the teams is going to lose, right? So how does it affect you guys? Do you just not see each other for a week? You're like, go cold on each other? Like, what happens over there with the podcast?
We must talk because there is our job.
It depends how you talk, though.
What guy loses, that guy's phone goes on do not disturb. So too many messages, too much trash talk. Like, it's better not to see everything and then maybe confront him in person.
Yeah, and the people whose team lose, like, we usually don't read many news, we don't go to websites, we don't do to social medias, we don't check our messages, as Luka said. So yeah, that's the usual day, next day after the game, yeah.
So pretty much like half of the city gets empty. People don't leave their house. Like, that's how it works. Like, what do you know from your friends? Like, how do they react to losses? I mean, Luka, if Partizan loses tonight, okay, I'm not saying they do.
Like, everybody's against me today.
No, I swear to God, no. But what happens?
Literally 2,000 fans with you.
How is your day looking tomorrow?
Oh, I'm probably gonna shut up the whole day. Like, if we lose, like, I'm probably gonna go silent, radio silence.
So no podcast tomorrow?
Nope, social media, nothing. We're gonna go radio silent. Then we'll see the next day, maybe if I recover.
And what if you guys win? Okay, you see I'm also on your good side.
trash talk goes to the maximum level. Maximum level.
And Bogdan, you're going to be trash talking him the whole time.
Yes, I must trash talk.
That's in his job description.
He's a pre-game trash talker, like not a post-game.
It's a pre-game.
Yeah.
So what did you guys tell each other? What was your trash talking before the game?
Oh, before this game?
Yeah.
I said win by 7, but I think like we're gonna win by 20. So I was telling the whole day like it's gonna be 20. It's gonna be 20.
That's a bold prediction.
That's a bold prediction.
Yeah.
And Alex, okay, I know you are obviously, you've been around in the court. I mean, you've seen so many derbies in your life. You don't get excited. I'm still looking to see what I'm going to feel. I might get my palms sweating like
It's
hell
your first
during the
one,
game.
right?
Yes. So I'm going to be, I don't know who I'm going to be cheering for, but how do you kind of, react after games?
Well, actually, I've been practicing myself for years not to have emotions because of the job that I'm doing right now, but now you guys came into my life and just hyped up me back. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to be hyped up about the derby again. No, I mean, it's lovely. I feel really privileged to have this kind of atmosphere every other night in EuroLeague in Belgrade, in the same arena. We're just changing the logo in the center of the court, and I think we are not aware of how much we need to feel privileged. Yeah.
Wow. I love it.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on here on the court. You see guys warming up, Partizan players.
And the most passionate part of the stands is already fully packed.
Wow,
I'm not
okay.
sure
I'm looking at it now.
how much people are gonna be there, but yeah.
That's insane.
Crazy.
Wow.
Wait till Željko comes out. We won't be able to hear each other.
We won't be able. It's gonna be
But why is
massive.
all time Partizan songs? Why
What-
not
what
some different song?
What are they singing right now?
Oh, it's one of the most popular Partizan songs, right, Luka?
I think so.
Yeah.
I
cannot
think
hear
I can
well,
barely
but-
hear. I can barely hear.
Yeah.
Wow, it's gonna be thrilling tonight. I don't see so much choreography going on yet, but probably
Not yet.
Right pre-game, I think.
pre-game is
Yeah.
gonna
In
be
10 minutes probably.
Or maybe, even less before the tip-off.
Yeah, probably even less.
Yeah, we have like 62 minutes until tip-off, so
Yeah.
it's definitely gonna get exciting. Can't wait.
Yeah, me too.
Well, it's time for those who are joining us to take a short ad break, but please come back. And for those who are watching on YouTube and the X, please stay with us because there's so much more to come with these guys and also other guys who are going to be joining us. So, if this derby raised your... So if this derby kind of raised your appetite and you want to delve deeper into historic and cultural rivalries in Europe, take a look at this.
The Serbian derbies are always special. Every game feels like a new game for battle for life.
When that ball's tipped and the game starts, you can't even hear yourself think.
You can't even use words to really describe it. Like, you only know when you walk in.
There are not so many games in basketball to see something like that.
And then, guys, a quick question. So this rivalry documentary series is available on YouTube and on EuroLeague TV. Guys, a quick question. What makes rivalries so important to this league?
I think you have to have them for it to be entertaining. You have to have like two clubs who are rivals just going on to each other.
It's hard for you to talk right.
I didn't hear nothing.
I want to
think we
join
should
the
stop.
singing. That's
We
why.
should stop for the moment. Let's enjoy the moment.
Let's soaking everything is happening here. Wow.
Yeah, but I think, Shani, this is the best answer to your question, you know?
Yeah, I'm with my back, so it's kind of hard for me to turn around every time and watch this, but oh my God.
Yeah, and just to remind our viewers, it's 60 minutes until the tip-off.
60.
Yep.
So in about 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy out here. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a full house in like 20 minutes, probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome back to our viewers stateside. And for those who are joining us, it's good to have you. You're about to witness the best basketball atmosphere probably in the world. Just listen to that. That's absolutely incredible, Alex, right?
Yes, if people are asking themselves what is going on, just like a couple of Zvezda's players are going out to have a warm-up, yeah. So, but we here have two amazing guys with us, the most popular podcasters in Serbia. Let's remind our viewers, it's Luka and Boce. But what I want to speak about with them, but also with you, Shani, to get to know better about the Serbian basketball and the tradition, is like this derby is part of a collective memory, right? So, should we stop again? Probably. Yeah.
It's 58 minutes.
It's really special emotion when you are playing derby, and you need to be above your 100%. So everybody have that energy.
It's like, you know, when you ever have like a sibling, you know, like it's just like you see them all the time, they're always around you, kind of always let them know that like you kind of always, there's always a little bit of tension, and it's just different when it's in the family. The rivalry's a little different, the argument's just a little bit different.
Yep. Welcome back again. It's around 16 minutes until the tip-off of the eternal derby in Serbia, in Belgrade, the capital of our country. We have another great big eruption in the arena, in Belgrade Arena here, but we will try to keep talking about the tradition of the Serbian basketball that we started right before. Historic games, as probably one of the historic games are going to be tonight, but they are remembered like national events in Serbia.
Yes, yes.
So I would love to ask you guys, like, what would be the 1 or 2 or 3 games that you remember the most from your childhood, and what is the most important for you growing up with basketball?
Well, for my childhood, I would say that would be the Maccabi game for the Final Four. But that was like 2010. That was like the real one for my childhood, really important.
You had to say Maccabi, didn't you? You had to say Maccabi.
You were against me.
That's
You were
unusual.
against me because of her.
What about you, Bogdan? And not only about the games, but also speaking about you know, famous plays and defeats and winning the game in the last shot.
Zvezda have short history in EuroLeague, but I'm not be a child, but the first EuroLeague derby game is historical. Great game, full of intensity, and for the finish, Nemanja Nedović game winner shot.
Yeah.
That's a great. That's corner.
What's that corner there? You look.
Luka, what flashes in front of your eyes?
This table only is against me.
Yes, let's take a look on that shot.
Oh.
And now Crvena Zvezda with a chance to win the ball game here. Vildoza kicks, Nedović rises, the trojka! Nemanja Nedović with the trojka from the corner to win the first ever derby in Belgrade. The red and white section of the arena goes crazy.
Guys, welcome back, first of all, to this incredible arena right here. Fans are chanting. We see, black and white here. Just keep screaming. There's something's coming here.
No, but the right question is for you, Shani. Like, how do you feel now?
Wow, I feel like, goosebumps. My entire body, is goosebumps.
And it's nothing for now. It's nothing. You're going to see in like 10 or 15 or 20 minutes before the tip-off. It's going to be crazy. Yeah.
They don't say, for nothing that the Serbian basketball, it is the most thrilling to watch. And I'm still waiting to see some of Zvezda's fans. And I'm still not getting, are they up there?
Oh, yeah, they're up there right, right to the roof of the arena.
That's how it goes, that you just put the fans, the opponent fans up there?
Yeah, and they're going to probably, after the game, however it ends up, they need to wait to like maybe 1 hour after the game to get out of the arena because of the security stuff and everything. So basically, yeah, they're coming like very early to the game and they're waiting for maybe more than 1 hour after the game. So they're pretty patient, you know.
Wow. Yeah, they're pretty patient. Let's see. But let's see also Nedovic speaking.
Yep, let's hear it.
You know, you're more tense, you're more anxious, you're more excited also because you know what games like this bring. You know that you have to be on 200% of your abilities, both physically and mentally.
Well, we can't get enough of this atmosphere, can we, Alex?
Yeah, we cannot get enough of this atmosphere, but we have another special guest here with us, right?
Them shortly. They're getting settled over there. Hello, Tracy.
You say hi.
Hi. This is Matson right here. How are you, Matson?
Hi.
Hi.
Good?
Good.
Yeah.
You look good. What shirt are you wearing, Matson? What is this shirt? Show us. Oh, it's a Partizan shirt.
Partizan one. Of course.
Wow. Well, so we have with us here, we have Tracy Lasort and her son, Matson. It's so amazing to have you guys with us. And you know, we're talking about, you know, how the game is indulged in every aspect in Serbia and also in families, right? We're talking about families coming here with foreign players. What did you say, Matson? You will want to sing Partizan song soon? We will make it happen. Tracy, first of all, welcome back.
Thank you.
To Belgrade. How does it feel? How does it feel for you to be here?
I just come back home. It's very. You can hear the music on the back. I cannot hear you.
Tracy, I want to ask you also, what do you do for a living?
I come to watch the best game in EuroLeague.
That's a strong statement.
So, what do you love so much about this Serbian basketball and the people and the environment?
The atmosphere is incredible, as you can hear. The people, the way they can be very nice with you and very grateful. It's amazing.
It is.
But I would love to ask you, as like being from Serbia and growing up in Serbia, what is the most specific and the most unique thing about Serbia? Is it about people or the country?
I think it's the people.
The people, really. That's nice to hear.
Yeah. And also, I want to address two moments. One of them is with your son here, pointing at you, because I remember that time that, you know, Matthias Lasort, obviously, if we have to introduce him, he's a current Panathinaikos player. He's a silver medalist, an Olympic silver medalist, and he used to play for Partizan also 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And there's a special moment that you guys were playing against Partizan, right? Panathinaikos.
Yeah.
And you could see Matson going into Partizan's locker room.
Yeah.
It's basically his home, right?
It's his room. He just want to go back. He's almost born here. We met him when he had 1 month, so he grew up here.
Wow. That's it, but he can't hear us. I want to hear him singing some Partizan. He's shy.
No, actually.
You're singing? Guys, it's so difficult to hear anything here.
No, he cannot.
Yeah, but my personal experience with Matson actually being in the locker room of Panathinaikos right after the win against Maccabi in their 5th game, and when they are making it to the Final Four last year, and Matson was going inside the locker room also with his dad, and I was like, Matson, do you want to say something for Sport Club? And he was like, yeah. And then started to sing a Partizan song in the middle of the Pana locker room, and it was crazy out there. It went viral, and I need to say, like, Matson is a kind of a mascot here, really. Like, people are recognize him, taking photos and selfies. Like, I don't know how it looks like going down the street in Serbia for you.
Honestly, it depends where we go. But for example, like now here in Belgrade and in Athens, even in Athens, when we go somewhere, people can just ask, hey, can I take a picture with Madsen?
Of course.
I mean, sometimes, last time we meet one girl and she say, we was with Matthias. And she say, oh, he's the small guy in TikTok. She didn't talk about Madsen. She just saw Madsen.
So he is the real celebrity here
Celebrity.
today.
He is now. Just one more thing that kind of pops to my mind is when Matthias, right, you were talking about how you feel at home.
Yeah.
And it really kind of shows because Matthias was actually invited to be a best man in a Serbian wedding.
Yeah.
Wasn't he?
He was.
How did that happen? How did you feel about this?
He just finished his game. I was next to the locker room, and the guy, his name is Damir. He came and he said, my wife, she's fan of your husband, but she's very shy. She wanna ask him if he can be a witness. So Masha didn't know what to say. I mean, he wanted to say yes, but he was shocked. He was like, is it real? Is it a joke? Or
he was there.
Yeah, he was there, and he really liked it. And I think this is where starts the relationship with the partner as a family.
Yeah, that's nice.
It was incredible. Yes, because you could see that throughout, Madsen is just doing, he's breaking the mic, he's putting the mic down.
He has his own warm-up for the game. It's a pre-game routine.
Yes. But, as we saw in Matthias's years here in Partizan, you could always see him going to the crowd and chanting with them and singing with them. He knows Serbian songs, doesn't he?
He knows Serbian song. I think we can say he knows Serbian
language. Yeah.
Just to speak in Serbian.
Yes, he knows Serbian so well. So why do you think he had such a deep connection with the fans? I mean, like why was it so deep connection between the fans and Matthias?
I cannot hear you. I'm sorry.
I said, why do you think the connection between the fans and Matthias was so deep?
I think it's just his personality. He has a very good relationship also with the power fans.
Yeah.
It's different, but I think everywhere he goes, the way how he plays, the energy, he just plays with passion. I think that's why every people love him. He's natural and this is him.
Yeah, he's also now a fan favorite in Panathinaikos, but that's something. He's fan favorite wherever he goes.
Yeah.
But Tracy, I just want to ask you, Madsen, what are you doing? He's leaving. He's like, I don't want to be here.
Madsen is getting bored. Yeah.
Tracy, I want to ask you because I also come from a basketball family.
Yeah.
And I know how it is to be immersed in that type of atmosphere environment. What was it like for you? What's it like for you to be a wife of a basketball player and living the life of basketball?
It's amazing. Honestly, it's amazing. It can be hard sometimes because you don't really have personal life even when you go outside with your husband or you just want to spend time. But it's the rules. Like if you want to, you are famous, you play basketball, so it's the rules. You cannot do something else. So it can be hard sometimes, but we cannot do anything. So we just appreciate it, and we're gonna have time later to spend time together.
Definitely.
So Madsen just wanted the ball, right?
Guys, I'm sorry, but look, we have to thank you so much, Tracy.
Thank you,
very much
Tracy. Thank you,
Madsen,
Madsen.
for everything. And it was amazing with these two. And we've heard from the family, but we also want to hear from Matthias Lesort.
And this picture, it means a lot, my people in Partizan, this bond that we have is something really special, and that's gonna stay for life, the way they welcome me, the way they treat me like a family member, like a local, and they're really special to me.
Have a great. Guys, Angel fans, we're taking you for everyone to this beautiful arena that is filling up with fans, black and white. We also see red and white up there. Emotions, just, you know, a run of emotions.
Let's soak it up. Soak it in, yeah.
Everything is soaking in.
Yeah, welcome back from my side too. We are here with Luka and Bogdan again. Welcome back, boys. I want to speak about the importance of a Serbian derby, and not only in terms of only one basketball game, but also in terms of making some individuals and players more important to the rest of the world. So, guys, is it fair to say that this derby helped develop world-class players? What do you think? Is that a hard statement?
I think so.
We have some great examples.
Yeah?
Yeah, we have Bogdan was on the video. So Bogdan Bogdanovic is the first example, I think, that everybody can come up to mind.
And like I said before, Marko Guduric for Zvezda. He's grown up playing with Zvezda.
Once again, I just want to welcome back the viewers of Stateside. They're back with us, so welcome.
Yeah.
Please continue, Bogdan.
Like I said before, Marko Guduric is growing up with Zvezda. He's like the best example for Zvezda player who developed in great player.
He even went to the NBA. He was in Memphis for like a year, I think.
Yeah, I would love to add also Vasilija Micic. He's playing now on a big stage, and he's very important to the national team of Serbia. He knows how to play derbies also. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but how much do you think that playing such games like this one can prepare players for the big stage? Do you think it's important? We had Nikola Jokic saying, like, on one of the press conferences, like, bro, I played in Serbia, like, speaking about the mental toughness and everything. So what do you think about that?
I think it's great to have people in these environments. I think when you play in this type of environment, everything comes easy after that, right? And the next derby is easier, the next game is easier, even if you encounter the same environment that everybody is against you, kind of in a way. It's easy for the next game if you're used to it.
And you know who agrees with you on that? Dante Axel.
Yeah, let's hear him.
No
Guys, let's look also
dig to the Dallas fans or everything. It was great in there, but I think over in Europe it's a different beast. They're chanting and celebrating. Have people that are leading the chants that don't even watch the game. They're just making sure they're chanting. So it was great. It was loud in there tonight for sure, but it's definitely a different beast in Europe.
Just try to ask.
Yes, Alex.
Yep. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, let's speak about the well-known players that actually became big names in terms of basketball and big names globally, but who actually started from this kind of games. We mentioned some of them, but also there's a whole bunch of list of players playing in Serbia, also the EuroLeague, EuroLeague. There are many notable players. Who would you choose as the most influenced one, and like the most important one that marked the whole era of basketball?
Well, I think it's important to mention that some players kind of relive the same for Exa maybe relives their career through these games.
Yeah.
Like it's good to see when you're under pressure and you perform. I think other teams, especially maybe NBA teams, pick up on that and they can pick you up from Europe. So I think he's a great example of how you can situate yourself in a different way, but also succeed from it, take it from it and succeed from it.
Yeah, and not only in playing in Serbia, but also playing it domestically with like some local clubs where people want to beat Partizan or Zvezda. So that kind of atmospheres are also special in those smaller towns around the whole country, So yeah, it's a special one, I would say. Yep.
How do you think, this passion in this, type of arena is kind of setting up for other rivalries in Europe?
Oh, it's a hard one.
Well, I think it's best to include the Greece derby when we say that. I think I would say, I'm biased, it's the second most passionate derby, second best derby, I would say, in the world.
But do you think Serbian derby can set the bar?
I think so, 100%.
Yeah, really?
It does set the bar.
That's true.
Yeah, so Bogdan, you agree on that?
Yeah.
Crowd-wise, it sets the first bar.
Nothing beats the Serbian
I don't think so.
derby. But you know, guys, we're talking about players, but I also want to talk about coaches and about, you know, the Serbian philosophy, because everyone is talking about, you know, Serbian philosophy in teams amongst players. What does it mean, the Serbian philosophy?
Should I go first?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What does it mean, the Serbian philosophy of basketball? I would say the role of the coach, defense, and what would be the third one? Passion from the stands. Yep, that's the philosophy.
I want to say on Serbian because it's most powerful.
Thank you, guys. So time for another quick break for our casual viewers, and after the break we'll be taking a Guys, we have a question coming up on social media. Let's answer the question and see it. Where can we see the question?
Okay.
Yep.
And let's keep soaking the atmosphere here.
Question is best podcast in Bulgaria.
Which is what is the best podcast in Serbia? Well, what could be an interesting question?
Well, let's guess. I don't know.
We can definitely say that it's getting really
Yeah, you see how that part of the arena is going to be fully packed also before.
Nobody can hear that.
No, but they're trying to outperform each other. Like, that's usual also. That's the part of the tradition before the tip-off of the game.
Bogdan, what do you think? What do you think about what's happening over there? What is it? How does it make you feel?
How does it make you feel, Bogdan?
It looks very nice in this castle environment. That looks too small, my nervous. To be little, my nervous when we see.
Bogdan is trying to focus on that part of the stands, for sure.
And now you have the answer.
Welcome back to our stateside viewers. For those who are joining us, it's good to have you with us. Look at this atmosphere. It's building up slowly but surely. So on this show, we've had content creators galore. So I guess it's time to look at how social media and the EuroLeague turn this rivalry into a global spectacle. You can't stop smiling here. It's so fun just to be here. Well, we're talking about, you know, how this EuroLeague and how everything like has turned this game into such a spectacle. Social media mainly, and for this we have a special guy here with us. That's Stefan. Stefan, welcome. It's so good to have you, my guy. Please tell us, what do you do for a living?
Skopje, Macedonia.
How many followers do you have?
I got about 650,000 subscribers.
That's it?
Nice.
You're a big guy. You're a big guy on YouTube.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Stefan, what do you feel about
We should wait for a moment, right?
another eruption?
It's around 35 minutes before the tip-off.
Wow. Stefan,
This is crazy. This is a volcano, and it's ready to erupt.
all right, it's like you said, it's like eruptions going up and down. Now we can talk again.
Thankfully,
Guys,
let's
so
go.
Stefan, good to see you again. You know, I want to ask you, what are you looking for as a YouTube creator, as a content creator, when coming to this type of game to bring to your followers?
Look, I didn't know what to expect, but this is beyond any imagination. And I'm just here to showcase great atmosphere. My viewers watch my videos because I focus on what this is. This is crazy. People don't come here to eat popcorn, to eat hot dogs. They're here to create a hostile environment. Hostile environment is a term that is thrown around very loosely. This is where it's at. This is crazy.
I guess it's not that hard to record and to catch like pure emotion in this kind of games. But what usually people ask for you to record, you know, when you go to some game, like, what do you want to see?
Yeah, they just want to see the pure passion. They just want to see the excitement about the game, fans being active, being loud, just caring about the game.
It's gonna be easy job for you tonight, then,
oh,
right?
Definitely.
And I like how you're dressed also with your turtleneck and your
Thanks
green
so
suit.
much. I'm gonna be boiling in this, but hey, we're rolling with it.
Stefan, how do you think social media, you know, again, as a guy who creates content for your job, how do you think it globalized social media this derby? How do you feel it?
Look, fans around the world, they haven't been able to see what this is about, and us content creators, we've been just showcasing what this really is, the tough battles that Zvezda and Partizan always have, and it's a crazy environment, and we're here once again. It's always unpredictable, and you know, as a fan, that just, you want to see that. You want to see drama, you want to see fire, you want to see passion, and this is where it's at.
Are you hoping for the overtime?
Oh, definitely. We can go 6 overtimes. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
We have a flight to catch tomorrow, Stefan.
Not me.
Yeah, but what I would love to add is also how big social media are in terms of making the traveling around the world because of basketball popular. Like, so nowadays on derby games or any other game of Zvezda, Partizan, and EuroLeague, you can see people from all over the world, you know? Yes, that's huge.
It's made it very easy, and we've got fans from all over the world. We've got content creators from, you know, different countries as well. I'm coming from Macedonia, across the border. I'm here for it, and I love it.
I'm going to stop you for a second and let's hear Masic speaking to us.
Tako da oseti se naravno, da kažem, u vazduhu par dana pre derbija, jer svi pričaju o tome, manje više svi čekamo taj derbi i jednostavno osjeća se i u vazduhu i u celom gradu se osjeća da kažem da derbi dolazi. Zaista je jedan neverovatan osjećaj koji zaista treba doživjeti i preživjeti.
I can't hear anything.
Yeah, we're not going to What do you like so much about this atmosphere here?
Nobody is sitting. Look at this. Everybody on their feet. Everybody jumping. You cannot see this any place.
Everything is shaking around us right now.
Sure.
Hey, Coleman, hello.
Hello. How are you guys?
See you shortly. One last thing, you know, because we see also so many foreign players, right, coming here and wanting to soak that atmosphere, the European atmosphere. You're doing your analysis on NBA players. Recently started doing EL analysis. How does it feel? You think
this. They want to feel it for themselves, you know. So whether it's Kyle Hines, whether it's some of these guys right here, Carlick Jones or whoever, ask all of them. They're gonna tell you they want to play in this type of environment, whether it's a home team, whether it's an away team.
It's crazy. We're gonna have lots of fun today, and I'm also wishing for an overtime. One overtime. I wouldn't mind to have one overtime, but we have to have a buzzer beater. We didn't have buzzer beaters at all here.
Well, not that much this season. Yeah, only in that first historical derby, like 2 seasons ago. But yeah, it would be nice to see that. But at the end of the overtime.
The end of the overtime.
For that.
If we get a buzzer beater, this place is gonna explode.
Oh my God.
They're gonna blow the roof off.
For sure.
Guys, you know, we're talking about social media creating this hype on this derby. What about Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal? Didn't he respond?
Hello.
Yeah, it went viral today. Like people are getting crazy about it. But I hope that we are gonna see Shaq on the next derby, or maybe if Zvezda and Partizan are gonna play in the play-ins. Who knows? This season can happen again. So yeah, we're gonna see.
Alex got the connections to the superstars, to Shaqs and to people like that.
I found my way, so
Yeah.
you find yours.
I mean, I'm sure we're going to see a few more people here. Not Shaq, obviously, but if I'm not mistaken, we're going to see Matthias
Yeah, as well. Yeah.
here with us.
Nice.
Novak Djokovic, maybe also.
Maybe we are hoping, but they're gonna probably come like two minutes before the tip-off.
Are you eyeing on that to go and create some content for you? as well?
Oh, definitely. I want to get some top-tier players, top-tier, celebrities. So yeah, it's gonna help the views.
Well, I'm wishing you to get hell of content tonight. But guys, as we gear off, it's time to kind of, break down key matchups and dive into some game analysis.
Yes.
And that's what we have the perfect guy for it. Please welcome Coleman Ayers. Coleman, how are you doing? And
I'm amazing. I'm amazing.
As much as you can hear me, please tell me also, what do you do for a living?
In simple, I help basketball players get better. That's what I do.
All right, guys. Before we dive into some interesting matchups, I can say that if Zvezda wants the upper hand tonight, she will have to keep up with the Joneses, right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Baskonia couldn't keep up with the Joneses.
Wow, they're definitely going to hype us tonight.
Oh yeah.
Coleman, how are you feeling about being here?
It's a blessing. This is my second derby, second of this year, and the energy never dies down. So this is incredible to be a part of.
How would you compare the last one to this one, atmosphere-wise, so
I would
far?
say pretty similar. Obviously, you have different, intricacies of each crowd, but this is.
That's a smart
crazy.
answer, by the way.
For sure.
Do you have a favorite team tonight?
I do not. I can't publicly go that way.
Keep it political. Keep it neutral.
Exactly. The PC answer.
I didn't ask you about your favorite team tonight.
I'll make sure he doesn't say anything either, so we get out here safely.
It's incredible. Every time we ask someone, he puts his hand over his mouth because he's
Smart
not
man.
involved.
Smart.
Guys, I think this is the part we've all been waiting for, to talk about the matchups, the players on the court, the basketball, and not the occasion. But, oh my God, you can't just ignore the occasion. It's unbelievable what's going on here. So, Alex, first I want to ask you, as the basketball expert team, in which momentum both teams are arriving to this game?
Well, yeah, obviously Partizan is playing better right now. They're in a better shape. Zvezda had some ups and downs. The loss against Maccabi, you know well what I'm talking about. That was maybe a bit of a problem for Zvezda, also against Fenerbahce, But there was the same momentum on the opposite side for the first derby.
Yep.
And then Partizan won that game. And then after that, the magic happened. Yeah, this is where we should
This is hostile environment. This is why I don't tell anybody what's my team.
And that's a perfect segue into this because you can tell Red Star, they're the underdogs tonight. There's something special about an underdog mentality. You never know what can happen.
One thing we've learned from games like this, there's no momentum, there's no underdog or favorite.
Yep.
You know what happened last game.
Whatever happened.
And
Partizan came in on the road, got the win.
And just if you take a look on Filip Petrushev's face, you can see how big motivation this atmosphere can be. He's all hyped up about the derby and about this kind of environment. They love to play inside of it.
Wow, that's absolutely unbelievable. Guys, we're going into some, game winners. I'm going to ask you in a second, but if we're talking about Partizan, one of their main guys is Sterling Brown. Is that one of your game winners for tonight?
Yes, absolutely. So Sterling Brown, we're going to talk a lot about Carlik Jones and his ability to create, but every backcourt needs the creator and then somebody to play off the catch, right? As soon as Carlik Jones gets downhill, passes it out, Brown has done an incredible job of being super efficient off of that. I think he's shooting upwards of 50% from the field, so he's been incredible and he can definitely make an impact on this game.
Lethal off the catch, that's his guy, but my guy, I'm eyeing Ife Lombard. To me, when he plays good, Partizan always seems to win, and he's been having an up and down season, and he's been dealing with some injuries and stuff like that, but if he can have a good game in this type of environment, I feel like this is
for sure.
Partizan will be very close to the win.
He's their veteran too, so.
Yep.
Well, let's hear that lethal shooter with Yelena talking in pregame.
Easiest pre-game show ever. Like you just
let them feel the vibe.
Just be quiet and let the crowd speak.
Yeah.
Guys, I also would like to mention, because we said about Partizan, let's move on to the red side, the kind of the underdog side, and Petrushev.
Yep.
What do you guys think? He's the game winner.
Look, for the guys at home, especially young hoopers, Filip Petrushev is the guy that can. He's so good at creating shot for himself, finding the great position off the pick. He's great at rolling and serving the floor into a position that he can just float it. His float game is impeccable, and he's an extremely efficient guy. He's scoring like 14 points in 19 minutes. That's insane. Point per minute, that's crazy.
For sure.
And you know what I like about Petrushev as well, if I may, get my,
of course.
I feel like he's such a game changer because he's the type of player who's like pretty much positionless, right? He can play in different positions, and he can also play with, facing the glass and coming back to the glass.
Spread the floor as well.
Exactly.
Shoot it, mid-range, outside shot, definitely.
He's so skilled, and he has so many.
And if he senses a mismatch, he's gonna use it. I feel like that's so important for you. Pick your shot, pick the opportunity, and just go for it. Go kill.
Right. Alex, what do you like about Petrushev?
No, I'm listening to you guys, but I'm trying to catch everything that is happening around me. Sorry. I think he can be really a game winner, kind of a game winner, for Zvezda. He's playing in a good shape, few games in a row, and I think he loves a lot being back in red jersey again this season. We can see how he completely fit in back and everything, So yeah, he can change a lot, and as I said before, he's being extra motivated because of the environment. Yeah.
Wow, that's a nice insight. Next, we want to talk about, some matchups, individual matchups. Coleman, I think you would like this one because you know one of them.
That's right. Yes.
Cody Mill-McIntyre going head-to-head with Carlik Jones.
This is gonna be fun. I would say these are the engines of both teams. When these two guys are playing fast, they're creating, they're playing aggressive. the rest of the team feeds off of that. And every great European team needs somebody at the helm who's able to create, who's able to, even if it doesn't show up on the score sheet with assists and with points, who's able to create advantages for their team offensively. So if these guys are able to play fast, aggressively, it's going to make the rest of the team a little bit easier on them. It's going to make their job easier. I feel like this is kind of where all that energy and aggression starts.
I love that. I love that insight. Also, guys, you know, we're talking about, backcourt, but let's talk also about frontcourt. We have there Joel Boy against Tariq Jones.
Goodness.
This is going to be an incredible head-to-head.
Fired up for this one. It's going to be a high-octane fight. You got Joe Boy, he's the league leader in rebounds. And Carly Jones, he's going to try everything to box him out in a fight. It's going to be crazy.
Coleman, what's your take on those two?
Those guys are similar in the sense of their aggression can help win them the game. Tyreek Jones, I think in the last derby, came out wanting to make a statement. Bowling Boy's back, and I think that's going to be a game changer, using his athleticism as a lob threat, defensively being down there and making a difference when players are driving in. I think that's going to be one that we will see a few hard fouls and a few dunks for sure.
Yeah.
Quickly on Tyreek Jones, 2 points is not 2 points. When he gets a block shot, runs in transition, gets a dunk, crowd goes crazy. That's not just 2 points. That's a lot more. That's a lot more.
We can all say that one of his dunks is going to get the crowd here buzzing and going crazy.
Looking forward to it.
And maybe also Obradovic when he was turning red. But it wasn't Tyreek, it was Carlick Jones, right?
Yeah, I think so. It was about Carlick Jones
in that game. Alex, another word about Bowling Boy, because he came back recently.
He's been in pretty long recovery process after the injury, but I think he missed the court, right? Yeah, because as soon as he get back to the court, he started playing well, and we could see how helpful he is for the whole team.
Amazing. I just want to say goodbye to our stateside viewers on FanDuel TV. Please make sure to keep watching us live on EuroLeague TV. But let's go back also talking about coaches.
Yep.
Okay, because this is another interesting matchups, right? We're talking about Obradovic. Fans just love him. He's a king here, right, Alex?
He is a king. He's a true king.
We spoke about the players, but one of the biggest celebs here is Obradovic, isn't it?
Yeah, he is. I mean, no matter if you are cheering for Zvezda or Partizan, he is a true legend to you. And even when you are a child, like if your whole family is going to teach you to respect the biggest coach that we have here. And yes, sometimes he's a bit mad on players. Sometimes we can see him also like cheering for his team, but he's probably, we can see that. He's probably the real example of how passionate we are about basketball. And I think that's never going to change. Like no matter how old is he or something like that, how long he's doing this job, he's the greatest of all time for us.
He's the greatest of all time. Stefan, what do you love about Obradovic so much?
First of all, what I love about Obradovic is that red face, because I got the exact same red face when I get fired up, and I love that passion for him. But more important than all the championships, all the titles, everything, I want to say one thing. Every player that's played for him, they'll tell you one thing. He can yell at you, he can criticize you on the court, but off the court, he's your best friend. He cares about you, checks in on you and your family, stuff like that. And every player that's played for him loves him.
He's not only a coach, he's a dad too to all the players. He's coaching. Coleman, what do you love about him so much?
I would say he almost has a tree throughout the entire world of coaches who have learned and applied his concepts. somebody that I watch very often to extract certain things. And if you look at any great European offense, any great American offense even, they're pulling from how he's coached and has done so for years and years. So absolute legend for sure.
So if we're talking about stats, Alex, you want to add something?
No, I just want to add that you are read as like almost as Jelko.
I'm taking his form a little bit. Let's go.
Well, yeah, it's showing. Some songs. Okay.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Coach is going in.
There he is. There he is.
He's coming in.
That's love. That's love.
Look how the fans love him. It's unbelievable. You know, Alex, we're saying, you know, he's a coach, he's a dad. You know, he has a special tribute that he does every time he steps on the court.
Let's wait a second. Yeah, speaking about Jelko Obradović, he has a kind of a lucky charm every time when he's going out to the court. He is about to kiss or to hug one small girl that is standing right there. Yeah.
Wow. You guys, there's so much more on the line, but let's take a look at the standings.
Right behind you, and now we have standing ovations in Belgrade Arena.
Not a single person sitting. Nobody is sitting.
No. Wow. Guys, if we have to come back kind of talking more generally about the two teams, where are we seeing the advantages tonight on the court? Let's start with Partizan or Zvezda Coleman. What do you think?
I'll do my best to talk over these people cheering for the GOAT. Again, I think this crowd, as crazy as it is, can go both ways. It can be an advantage for whoever comes out with the underdog mentality. Obviously, as we all kind of understand, Partizan in this game is the favorite, but these are a group of guys that can definitely flip that switch and turn themselves into the underdog. And whoever I think comes out with that mentality, it's going to be a little bit easier for Zvezda, but I think we'll be more aggressive and win this game offensively and defensively.
Let me give you some interesting numbers. We're talking about fourth best defense in EuroLeague in Zvezda, actually. Despite the fact that we've been talking about steals and blocks, about Partizan, Zvezda has been the fourth best team in defensive efficiency, and Partizan has been the fourth best offensive team. So this is a clash of the Titans. Something's got to give today. We'll see what it's going to be, but it's going to be crazy.
It's going to be crazy. Alex, one word from you?
I'm going to just put the quote of one fan from today's interviews with fans down the street in Belgrade. I hope Zvezda's going to win, but I think Partizan's going to win, actually.
Well, I already said my prediction, but let's see what happens. It's going to be exciting to watch and to see, most definitely. Well, guys, don't forget, you know, we're 10 minutes to tip off. I want to encourage you all to stay tuned. You know, the guys on YouTube, keep looking at the scoreboard and come back after, obviously after for a post-game analysis. And also stay tuned. Please react to us. Say what you think. Say your predictions. Ask questions. It's been so great with you guys. And let's hope also that this game is going to be as good as our pregame show.
Yeah,
right, Alex?
yeah, I hope for that too. And thank you guys for being with us here tonight.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And before we leave, Shani, we would love to pay tribute to one of the greatest of all time, Dražen Dalipagić, who passed away last week.